Hey, football fans, welcome back to the channel. I've got some breaking news that's gonna make you either very happy or very angry. So let's not waste any more time. Let's get straight into it. Liverpool want to sign Alexander Isak, Marc Guehi, and Leoni. So yesterday, we told you that Liverpool was interested in signing both Alexander Isak and Marc Guehi, but now it seems like they want to bring in another player, too. According to reports coming out of Italy, Liverpool has also made an offer for Leoni. Who is Leoni? You might be asking, well, he's an up-and-coming starlet who currently plays for Juventus. He's only 20 years old, but has already made quite a name for himself in Serie A now. You might be thinking, why does Liverpool need another player when they've already got a ton of options in the middle of the park? Well, apparently they see Leoni as a player who can play in a more advanced role. And based on what we've seen from him so far, it's easy to see why they're interested. So let us take a look at each of these players individually, and then I'll give you my thoughts on whether Liverpool will actually be able to sign all three. Kicking off with Alexander Isak, this guy needs no introduction. He has been on Liverpool's radar for some time now, and it's clear that Jurgen Klopp is a big fan. In fact, he almost signed the Swede when he was still in charge of Borussia Dortmund. But why is Isak such a good fit for Liverpool? Well, for starters, he's a natural goal scorer. He finished last season with 14 goals in the Premier League, despite missing a significant portion due to injury. Isak also has a fantastic creative side to his game, racking up for assists last term. Plus, he's got a ton of potential and is only going to get better with time. He has also got experience playing for Sweden at the international level and has already made quite a name for himself in the Premier League. All in all, Isak would be a fantastic addition to Liverpool's attack and could form a formidable partnership with Darwin Núñez and Cody Gakpo. Next up, we have Marc Guehi. He might not be as flashy as Isak, but this guy is a rock at the back and exactly the type of defender Liverpool needs. After a shaky start to his Chelsea career, Guehi really came into his own last season under the guidance of Graham Potter and Mauricio Pochettino. He's strong in the air, good on the ball, and has a great understanding of the game. Plus, he's still only 23 years old and has plenty of room to grow. According to reports, Liverpool is willing to pay around £50 million for Guehi, and if they can pull it off, it would be a great move for the club. In fact, having Guehi and Konate as their centre-back pairing for years to come is something that really excites me. Now, let's talk about Leoni. Like I mentioned earlier, he's a bit of a wild card pick here. And to be honest, I haven't seen enough from him to say whether he'd be a good fit for Liverpool. But according to reports, he's a player who can play in a more advanced role. And given that Liverpool is already stacked in midfield, it makes sense to bring in someone who can add something different to the attack. However, it remains to be seen whether Leoni is truly a world-class talent and whether he can handle the pressure of playing for a big club like Liverpool. Now, let's talk about the elephant in the room. Can Liverpool actually afford to sign all three of these players? To be honest, I don't think so. If I had to rank them in terms of importance to Liverpool, I'd put Isak at the top, followed by Guehi and then Leoni. I think it's crucial to add a top-class striker to the squad as soon as possible, especially considering the uncertainty surrounding Mohamed Salah's future at the club. With that said, I don't think Liverpool needs to rush into anything. They've got plenty of time to make their moves, and they should be patient when it comes to Leoni. If he's as good as they say he is, then he'll be worth waiting for. Now let's hear from you guys. Do you think Liverpool should prioritize signing all three? Or should they focus on one position over another? And which player do you think would have the biggest impact on the team? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Before we wrap up, let's quickly take a look at some of the other transfer rumors involving Liverpool. First up, there are reports that the Reds are interested in signing Ryan Gravenberch from Ajax. However, it seems like they face stiff competition from Manchester United for his signature. Next, there are rumors that Liverpool is open to offers for Roberto Firmino this summer. It's been a fantastic journey with Bobby, but I think it's time for him to move on to a new challenge. Finally, there are reports that Liverpool is keeping tabs on Victor Osimhen, who's been in red-hot form for Napoli. I think he'd be a fantastic addition to the squad, but he's likely to cost a pretty penny. And now for the moment you've all been waiting for. Let us delve into the comments and see what the fans are saying about Liverpool's potential transfer targets. Alright, this next comment makes a lot of sense and I kind of agree with it. The user says, sign all three and let the critics say what they want. If these three players join Liverpool this summer, they will be in for a very busy season. I love the enthusiasm here, and yes, if Liverpool pulls off these signings, they're gonna be a force to be reckoned with next season. But let's not forget that it's not just about who you bring in, it's also about how well those players integrate into the squad. This next comment highlights an important point that a lot of fans seem to be overlooking. The user says, why not? We have the money. Just do it and stop being cheap. This is a direct response to the rumors that Liverpool might not be willing to spend big on Leoni. And while I understand the sentiment, it's important to remember that spending money for the sake of it isn't always the best idea. There's such thing as bad investments in football, just like in any other industry. Liverpool needs to make sure that they're getting value for money and that Leoni is truly a world-class talent before they shell out big bucks for him. The user says, stop talking rubbish. We have excellent players in every department except right back and striker. No need to buy a midfielder. I love the passion here, but I think this person is forgetting that football is a long game. Injuries happen, form drops, and players get sold. That means you need to always have one eye on the future and be prepared for any eventuality. I think it is smart to bring in a top-class midfielder who can not only challenge for a starting spot now, but also be a leader and mentor to the younger players in the squad. Next up, we have a comment that captures the frustration felt by many Liverpool fans. The user says, if we miss out on Isak because of our inability to do business early, I swear I'm gonna lose it. I feel you. When you're trying to compete at the highest level, you need to be proactive in the transfer market. Waiting until the last minute to make your moves can be risky and often leads to panic buys. Liverpool needs to get their act together and start making some bold moves if they want to convince top talents like Isak that they're a club that can challenge for major honors. Alright fans, that's all we have time for today. But don't worry, we'll be back tomorrow with more of the same. Thanks for joining us today and be sure to tune in next time for more football fun. Until then, stay safe and take care.